everybody. So today I want to talk about self-belief, self-worth, how others influence a lot of people and the way they live life, and how to go against this and live the life in a way you want to live it. Personally, let's just start at the beginning. When I was younger, when I was like 14 years old, I was really just a chill, average kid. I wasn't popular. I was also not popular. I just had some friends. We just chilled in class, and that's it. You know, I just minded my own business, and I just had fun with my friends, and that's basically it. But I wasn't really. I didn't really have a lot of confidence. That only came when I was like 16 years old. I don't really know where it came from, but it just, I don't know. 16 years old, I just became a man, I suppose, in that sense. Because suddenly I just had confidence, and I started living my life my own way. And that maybe something that had to do with it was a change of school. I sort of went another route. You know, I could have stuck to conformity and kept repeated the class or a year with my friends, or I could have gone this other route to a different school, basically graduate sort of, but take a different route. But I had to start on my own, you know, and I had to do it alone. And I chose this option. And the easy thing to do would be to stay with your friends, you know, and have the comfortable route. And I think a lot of people would have made this choice, because when I was in this different school with my new friends, I made new friends, and we graduated from that school. A lot of people went to the same school. Almost all my friends went to the same school. Also, I don't know what it's called in different countries, but they went to take the same route basically in their career. And I chose a different route, and I already thought of them. Most of them are just choosing it to stay together, and because they don't know what else they want to do, you know. And I'm not saying my decision was better, but at least it wasn't because I did it because of conformity. You know, I just did it because I knew what I wanted to do. And one by one they started dropping out of that class, and only now 2 remain of like the 5 or 6 who started, and they're all happier when leaving, because basically they realized that they just made the decision, for conformity, you know, as one. Of course, they didn't really know what else to pick, so it's not really, I can't really blame them too much. But anyways, let's get back to the topic. I think a lot of people make certain decisions because of society, because of their friends, their family. They're very influenced, and they don't stand in their own way. They don't have their own way, and they just stand by it. And this is also represented in like simple things like clothes. You know, a lot of people wear certain clothes, have certain hairstyles, because they want to fit in. They don't have the confidence to just be themselves, and that's why I always have a certain respect for people who just have unique styles. You know, I like it when I see people with different styles, because they have the confidence to just don't care what others think of them. And that's why I also have this one friend who sometimes, not anymore, but he used to really dress like always like sweatpants and just a dirty hoodie, and he would just roam the streets, you know, without a care in the world. And you know, other people would look upon him and say, dude, why do you have these clothes? Can't you wear any proper clothes, be clean and stuff? And yeah, I get that, I understand it, but I just respect that he just doesn't care, you know. He just doesn't care what people think. He's just enjoying himself. And I think we should have more of that. I think people should grow confidence, self-worth, self-belief to just do whatever they want to do and not care so much about what others think. So many people probably have certain tastes that they don't dare to express because they would not fit in as much, you know. And obviously it's natural for us to feel this way from a young age, because when we're young, you know, if you don't fit in, people will bully you and this and that or whatever will happen. But you know, when you're a teenager, when you're like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, these are the times where that doesn't really matter anymore. You can just, because you are old enough to hold your own ground. And this is kind of why I feel like that those ages are kind of where the tide turns. You know, if you are confident enough to be yourself at that age, then people, instead of bullying you, they'll start to respect you. But this is not always the case. I think it's a little difficult, a little nuanced. It's also, you know, in the way you express yourself probably, but Well, basically, I think when you're young and you're different, when you're like a kid, you're like 10 years old and you're different, people will bully you because you're different. Because if you're different because of confidence, then people will respect you. But maybe that's also still not the same when you're young. I don't know. I think it's something like that. But my point is, you shouldn't let others hinder you from living life to the fullest extent. You know, when you're older, you will regret not being yourself for others or not living for yourself, because so many people make large decisions, like what I was talking about earlier with my friends in school. Big life decisions can be made because of others, and it's crazy if you think about it. You know, you're living for your life for others, and you let others decide your life. It's such big decisions, and that's so crazy. Now, obviously, when you're talking about like when you have like a partner or you're married or something, and then you have to make a decision, and it's different, you know, because you're living together, you're living as one basically. So then it's different. But when you let friends or family or strangers influence your decisions, even though you really want something else, that can be really something, you know, to avoid. So yeah, that's what I want to say. I'll be honest, this is something that I haven't had problems with since I was 16 years old. I've really lived life in my own way since 16 years old, and I've been continuing to do it. I don't care what other people think of me at all. But I don't really know how that came to be and how to tell you how to do that. Yeah, it's difficult. I don't know. It just came to me. But confidence is a big part of it, of course. But yeah, I just don't care what others think of me. Maybe it's just a personality thing as well. Probably also, yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know how to express it better than this. Maybe in the future I will recognize how it came to be, and then I can explain it better, perhaps. But for now, this is all I can explain on the topic. Maybe I hope it helped a bit, and if it did, let me know, and if it didn't, maybe next time, maybe in the future. But yeah, have a great day, and see ya.